Hello, hello. Here we are yet again. Today, we dive in. We got stabbed, given a ticket to buy an airship, and there's a giant doom beast in front. Also, I turned this up a little too high. There we go. Boo! Path of A. Yeah, Path of Acro is a great game. I was playing that this morning. I'm on the road to getting a good lightning build. I'm convinced. I'm going to do a lightning pierce and it's going to work, damn it. But we're doing this one today. Because, boy, I'm tired, boss. It's been a long week. I swear, it's like been a full moon week. Everything that could go crazy did. In like 10 different ways. So I figured Delusion was the best way to dive into that. So we got the hall. What happened to the practice hall? Did that not come to fruition? Oh, it did. Nice. Yes, I'm glad I spent money on this. Oh, so it punches you. And then you increase your attack and defense. That's awesome. Let's put a equally horrifying enemy up here. There you go. Shy of winning. Ran lightning poison and lightning astral. Got the... Oh no! What was the what was the thing that got you? Was it lack of healing? Because I feel like that's the biggest difficulty I'm having with the lightning build, is there is no sustainability. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, those debuffs hit pretty hard, huh? Whoa. Okay, so I guess this is test number 1. How'd I get down? Do you say anything new? They do not. Alas. Hey, boss, that's rough. Because, yeah, there's some of them. Usually I get damage over time is the one that knocks me out. Just because since I am used to relying very heavily on a... Oh, whoa, that literally just takes me back to the town. That's awesome. But I rely very heavily on regeneration in the majority of my builds. And when I don't have it, it hurts. It hurts so bad. Okay, trying to reorient myself. So there's a giant death facility somewhere. Where is it? I'm trying to like get my bearings. Is it next to the... It should be next to the cephalopod, right? Well. Get some of those level 1 enemies. See where we at quest-wise. So the hunt for Villa Kalos. So they obtain an airship. That's gonna be test number 1. We can do that. Whispers the ghosts. Okay, we can do that. I gotta fight the thing. War stories. Safe passage. Okay, so everything I have is gonna take getting an airship. Small house in West Forest of Hallowshire. That is something I want to track down. The West Forest of Hallowshire. This is west. Is it this? Maybe it is. We'll check it out. Hey, what's up, Lo? How you doing? We're dreading our delusions. How about you? How does the day treat you? I ignored you? How could I possibly have ignored you? I feel that you have besmirched me. My honor, this will not stand. Lift is not yet active. What is that? Is that new? Huh. I guess it was there the whole time, I just didn't notice it. I don't know, I'm half debating continue to ignore you. I'm kidding. So what's been new on the gaming front? There we go. Okay, so my mission is getting to this town up here. It's a Pillwell. They got a airship place. You haven't slept in 24... Oh, God. Maybe you should sleep, dude. What could you possibly have been awake for? Ah! Took me a second to register what the hell was happening there. You know, those mega buffs actually lasted... No! A long time. Dungeon crawler. Trying to speedrun Chained Together. Oh, okay. So, wait. Chained Together, are you playing with a group of folks? Is this your Iowa buds? Or Idaho buds? Maybe not Iowa. Damn. Sounds like you've been power gaming. I'm gonna fund this airship entirely with silk I pulled from the eyes of those things. Okay, so that's the Eternal City. Don't need to be there. Yeah, I guess they got just as much of a airship as they do. Let's get him in. Just warm it up a little bit. Oh, I gotcha. Well, good. Keep it up. I mean, it's one of those things, like, it's... I hate to say it, it doesn't go well till it does. And it will go well, eventually. Who knows? Maybe it's time to branch out a little bit. See, I mean, maybe you won't get the 6 figures, but try to find your dream job. Just like, you know, the kind of thing that you want to wake up in the morning and do. I getcha. Okay, I've gone in a circle. Where the hell am I? Let's find the road. It's gonna help us. So there was a chiropractor office. Oh, wow. An office manager? Okay. Go karate chop some spines. That's my impression of what a chiropractor does. Okay. Huh, interesting. And it has manager in the title, if that's important to you. I mean, yeah. Get some experience and stuff like that. That would have been an interesting one. Although, admittedly, it's... Gonna be honest, it sounds like you might also be bored. And it's customer facing. Notice all the mushrooms are moving. Okay, I've already been here. How do I get to this town? There we go. Follow this way. First job at a movie theater was really fun. Yeah, that okay. You can sell water to a boat. I love it. See, that's the confidence I like to hear. And I guess you are much more of a people person than I am, so. You would probably do incredibly well in a position like that. You can sell cars. Don't do that. Don't be a used car salesman. Unless it seems... Or anything that's commission-based. I'm wandering around. I'm actively trying to get to this town. I've just forgotten how. But I need to get to the airship office. It's a good time to warm up and reorient myself to this northern area, because I haven't been here in many moons. I don't know, though. My heart's heavy for you. I know being idle is always tough. Being impatient. It is. Actually, this game is awesome. It is... A lot of it is implied, but the action's okay. But it's really the story that drives it. You go around to all these very unique areas. It's a... Okay. See, that's what I like to hear. It's everything you want and more. Hey. Is there something else? Okay. But yeah, this game is freaking awesome. The okay, I want to buy things, please. Thank you. Maybe I don't want to buy things. I will sell you my treasure, however. Okay. But yeah, it's it doesn't have the mischance that Morrowind does, but stylistically it's really cool. The world is incredibly unique. This is a world where gods exist. Here we go, our destination. Yeah, basically we have to get, gods existed, but, a kingdom rose up and killed all the gods, air quotes, and then they took over, right? And, so basically, you know, worshipping is illegal. It's called the Apostatic, Union. I got captured by the Inquisition, and, they kind of conscripted me to find a, you know, not a terrible person, but an incredibly powerful person. In different gaze, greetings, traveler. Who ropes your temples? At the pivotal port of Winged Merchants Guild. I'm the local harbor master. Can I help you? How do I buy my own airship? To bright-eyed travelers? Take a lot of coin. She vaguely gestures at your clothes. I actually do have a big. And I have a writ of permission right here. She snatches the document and eyes it suspiciously. What the? Well, it looks like you really do have permission to buy a ship. But all we have is a small cog, and that'll still get you back some 200 coin. That's it? Hell yeah. I just bought me an airship. Alright, well, first thing, take this deed to your airship. It's legal proof of ownership, so don't lose it. Next, I'll arrange for the cog to be brought to this port. You should be able to see it docked in the jetty outside when we're done here. Now, if you have a writ of permission, I assume you're well-versed in the nuances of sailing and the intricacies of the Union trade law, or the polymaths would never have approved you. Just in case, do you have any questions? Can you tell me the basics of sailing a ship? Your ship can lay anchor at any airship dock, like this one, which are found in every major town. Every dock also has an airship upgrade station where you can modify your vessel. You can also lay anchor almost anywhere in the world. Just stop your vessel, and if you're courageous or foolhardy enough, you can climb down the chain to get ground level. When you're ready to depart, you climb back up again. Remember that if you ever lose track to where your airship is, you can recall it to any airship upgrade station. I could lose my ship? This is going to be happening. Oh, come on. You can't believe that they actually sold it to me? I had coin. They had airship. Legal tender traded hands. I can't believe if somebody thought about not selling it to me. That's all I wanted to know. Alright. Let's, Oh, here it is! It's so tiny. What is this little thing? I mean, I guess I don't need a huge one, but it's the littlest airship. That's my anchor. SS Hindenburg. Oh no, what have I done? I wasn't ready to sail. I got cold feet. I got cold feet. Just give me a sec. What? So I got speed and handling. I can get 3 different kinds of upgrades, but they're not yet available. Interesting. Okay. Do different areas have different upgrades? Let's take this for a spin. And I'm sure it won't go up in flames. I mean, surely there's something completely non-flammable keeping it in the air, right? Well, okay. I'm sure we can have a big badass crew. Toot toot! Yeah! Is there an ascend or descend? Well, there's descend. How do I go up? Ha 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 ha! This ain't bad. Pray tell, why would it worry about me having handling? What's up, Dagron? Okay, so this is Bella's ship. Oh, that's the blockade. And that's the giant shield. Don't mind me, guys. I just got a little excited. I'm not here to break your blockade. Oh god, how do I go down? There we go. Plummet! Oh, there's that Titanic war machine they were talking about. Woohoo! This thing's fun. Kind of turns like a boat, but... Look at that thing. I think that's a war machine the guy was talking about. So you climb in through the codpiece. Okay. It's got a big old shield that busted holes in it. That is so cool. Okay, the fact that I'm absolutely free is amazing. And we will try one thing. Okay, I'm not laying anchor yet. So that's a dead god. Cool. I wonder, how far down can we go? Dive, dive, dive. Whee! You just gonna let me go? Oh god, they're not stopping me. What happens if I pass the cloud line? You're just gonna let me land? Anchors away! Oh, okay. Huh. Okay, I'm so far away from everything, I can't actually tell if I'm moving. Okay, so there's the, I think, big mega city I came from. Yeah! Keep plummeting. I think that's the miasma. Okay, we officially hit the invisible wall. Okay, well that is officially as far down as we can go. Can I, get off and, like, walk around on my ship? Turns out that no, that is not... Whoa! I can. Yep, there's the city. This is awesome. I'm so happy. I got the coolest thing here. I can walk my own plank. Because, you know. Alright, let's go see if we can find, you know, the world again. So why do they bother rendering trees on a place I can't fly to? Interesting. Have you beaten Chained Together solo? Or are you just kind of, still working on it? I actually ascend pretty fast, all things considered. We are going straight towards this giant squid thing. I must know. Be this the god of all cephalopods. Hello, creature. I've stared at you all game. Now is the time for a reckoning. Thing's huge. Wait, what? The guy has an island for a mouth? Alright, we're checking this out. Look. This is a trap. Everything says this is a trap. Do not climb in creatures' mouths. That being said, that's precisely what I'm going to do. Okay, what button is... Okay. What is this crap? Anchors away! What? Come on now. Okay, maybe it's got to be a clear spot. Okay. We just got to go deeper in its mouth. Look, maybe that one's not okay? God, there's got to be a way. We are going to find a way to climb inside this thing. Line up perfectly. Yes! I am on the tongue! I love that the game let me do this. It encouraged me to do this. Let's be fair. Let's be realistic. Why is there a crashed airship here? What? Also, the anchor went inside the tongue. It's like a tongue piercing. Alright. It's time to be eaten. They call me Pepto-Bismol! Okay. I cannot slay the beast. Oh, well. Who's this? Okay, we might break the rule of not reading through tons of things. Crude note found in the cephaloc's throat. Luca, I'm writing this just so you taught. Just like you taught. I'm sorry if my words are bad. The big squid is dying. We all know it. The shrooms are rotten, and the harvests are fucked. The air's getting thick. Hard to breathe. The Wiccan don't care. Holed up in their castle, lording over us in Dredgetown. We told them the mines were empty, and the squid is dead. And what do? They just make a magical pickaxe and up their quotas. Well, I'm not standing for it anymore. I'm leaving the big squid. I've been here all my life, just like my dad, and my dad's dad. I never breathed air from the big empty, not till today. I'm going to the tongue, Luca. I know you said the fresh air would kill me, that our lungs are wrong, but I don't care no more. I gotta be free. Biddle. What? There's a society inside the squid. Okay. Apparently there's bad air in the squid, and that fresh air kills these people. What the fuck? What is this place? Guys! I named this Squid Island. This is not what I expected. This game is very good at subverting my expectations. The squid's so big, they made a village on it. I'm in the wilderness, in the squid. Tell me I'm on the map somewhere. I'm right here. Okay, door's barred from the other side. There's probably a quest around here. What's up, creature? Okay, let's fight back. This guy's got some hit points. Let's go back to our trusty bow. That is a bile river. That is a fast-flowing river of bile. Okay. Call it the gastric swamp. There's mushrooms growing inside of it, because freaking of course they are. Of course people built houses in here. Sure. And this is a land of Wiccans. So is the squid a god? There we go. My lore skill, huh? Let's see if I can get that going. Put on my fancy hat. Put on my fancy goggles. I do like how you can sleep in almost any bed. It's just you get robbed if you do that. Although, I'll be honest, I don't think anybody knows I'm here. Oh, interesting. We just gotta find the third thing. Casing the joint with the help of my fancy goggles. Ah, here we go. Alright, what do we got in here? Open up! Nice, got some more fine ore. We might need that for when I start upgrading my manor house even more. I'm kind of debating whether I should follow the quest of the, I think they're called Vermeer, the vampire guys, or just to kill him. I feel like my character would do the quest. Those are going pro-ancient antediluvian creatures. Where the hell am I? This is ridiculous. Like, this is an area with its own wildlife. I'm assuming that's the Wiccan Castle. Okay, Gastric River, not dangerous. Noted. That's a good detail. Okay. this supposed to be the manor house? How do I have 27 out of 21 lockpicks? Yeah, my lockpick skill didn't go down. Oh, it did go down. I took off my lockpick hat. I'm sorry. I need... Ugh. One more point, apparently. Be there no magical Guga. Huh. I don't know how well I'd exist inside of a, well, frankly, inside of a creature. But if it's a creature this big, I don't think I'd have much of a choice. Interesting. The thingies are on the other side. So it's basically I got to break down the door to unlock the, to find the lore unlocks. Okay, we'll start getting towards this, obviously main featured castle, but I kind of want to see what's up here. I am being a little indecisive in which direction to go. Of course, Gastric River. Come here. That's what I thought. I get kidnapped by another elevator. This place has a hidden valley. Insane. Oh shit, they got upgraded froglings. I'm not okay with this. He's huge. He's got a lot of health. Still kind of looking for me. One more. Stealth Archer for the win. Beating the king of all toads. I wonder if I'm actually part of the game where they start sending the really spooky things after me. This is amazing. I am straight up the Coven of the Mollusk Castle. The Coven of the Mollusk. Oh my god. Come on now. Okay, I'll just hit him with my sword. Wow. I only did 50% damage? Or half their health, rather? Jeez. I mean, I guess I'm the, joined the Coven of the Worm Wiccans, so maybe this one isn't so odd. Okay, riddle me this. Give me my shrimp, the lock bug. And you're in! Building your PC? I get you. How's it going so far? Or did you just get started? Let's put my hat back on. There we go. See? It was that much easier. Elixir of regen. Tore all the things off the walls. I'm in the giant squid, Vox. The Torturer's Finger Key. A slender key with an emblem of a finger etched into the metal. The miners of Dredgetown speak in hushed tones of the Coven of the Mollusk Castle dungeon, for the Wiccan masters punish insubordination with the harshest of measures. Okay, well, I mean, I've joined the Wiccans. I don't know if I'm 100% against this, you know, the struggles of the common man. Seeing as we're trying to change the world and all. And I'm in an esophagus. This looks like it goes down. Most certainly does. What the fuck? Where am I going? Yep, that there's esophagus. The vein was depleted long ago. Oh, so there... How do you mine a squid? Like, what could they possibly be looking for down here? Is it metal? Is it ore? Stone? Chitin? Are they mining for bones? Oh, that's a problem. Look, criminal. You're going down. How are they surprised they killed the squid? That's what I want to know. Obviously. That did not kill him. Okay. So if I'm remembering correctly, those guys are outlaws, so... Or maybe they're the Wiccans, the cover of the... Am I ruining my, reputation with them? Come on now. Worked very hard to get that reputation up. Thank you very much. Haha. On guard. Your sword skills are wanting, friend. I always like the idea of fencing with a greatsword. I mean, they're not nearly as titanic in real life as they are in a fantasy games. Kind of designed to swing quickly. Stop that. Not even sprinting. Yeah, I'll get to you. Don't worry about it. Yeah, I've ever blocked in this game. Alright, we found chests. Nice. Let's help ourselves to their stuff. Remarkable treasure. Lovely. Okay, they got machinery down here. Did they get everything here from the squid? Like all the stones and such? If that's the case, what did the squid eat? The airship was crashed on his tongue, so... Maybe he eats ships, and that's what they scavenge. The vein was depleted long ago. The Ring of Iron Skin. 30 defense. This enhanced ring greatly increases the wearer's defense by hardening their skin. Intricate details of pure Emberian ore seem to have added to this ring by some long-forgotten craftsman. Oh, that's cool. It's kind of like having a, you get like a nice bronze ring, or maybe like a copper ring, and it just has like veins of gold in it. That would look super cool. I guess if you pull it, no, I'm thinking of brass. Is there such a thing as a brass ring? Or is that just kind of considered no? I don't think I've heard of brass jewelry. I barely heard of bronze jewelry. It's gonna take a while to get that off my shoes. They're still pilfering lockpicks. There's a lot of dudes. Let's do this intelligently. The intelligent road has fallen. You're not gonna pass the nerf cluster? What's wrong, you chicken? Stupid bandits. These guys aren't the dredgers, are they? Oh my god, they got mages. Ah! Your wizardry will not stand here, sir. Or madame. Look, I'm actually in danger. Oh crap. I forgot which button is heal. Nope. What's the cast spell button? T? H? G? F? Wait, what button was sheathed sword? Well, that ain't it. Look, it's been a minute. Oh, it's right mouse button. It was there the whole time. I mean, let's be fair. I got like 100 of these things. So what is worth guarding that they need so many guys down here? Obviously, it just means I want it more. So what is this platform? The temporal pickaxe. Mining, really, is a form of time travel. You descend into the earlier layers of the earth and extract them. This curious pickaxe just makes the process a little more direct, allowing the mining of what has once been there, as well as what is still is. What? Hey, what's going on, Opal? It's good to see you. You phoned ahead, warned them you were coming, hence the increase in guards. I knew it! Mad Hat the Turncoat. I'm sorry, what? I'm mining... What is happening? So I can mine ore that doesn't exist now. That's nuts. Well, good. Glad you're doing well. You're gonna like this. I finally bought an airship, right? I went from here, and then I flew all the way to the bottom of the map. Turns out there's an invisible wall. But then I flew all the way up high to this thing. And as it turns out, you can land on its tongue where there's a broken airship, and you walk inside. And there's an entire landscape in here with castles and like monsters running around. And I found an elevator which brought me to the mines. I am in a gastric mine. This is nuts. And then in this gastric mine, I found a temporal pickaxe, which allows me to mine ore from the past. Which kind of makes my head hurt. Okay, so I think this is the way back up. We're not going to partake in that, because this can be very lucrative. And there's a group of people called the Dredgers, who are oppressed by the Wiccans. Sorry, what are they called? The Coven of the Mollusk. I don't know how much you've followed this game, so maybe that doesn't mean much, but... Okay, it's 90 charm. I think I'll just pick the lock, thank you. Yeah, charm that. I think they were kind of expecting somebody. Like, is this a totally endgame area? The Sky Snail Hull. A miniature sky snail fitted with an enormous saddle hull. While sky snails have often been bred as beasts of burden due to their aerial buoyancy, few grow to size such as this. Though not as aerodynamic as other hulls, a well-trained snail can be maneuvered with ease. So I think I just got another hull for my airship, and I can turn it into a squid. Let me place inside of a creature. Really? I actually do think so. It's a little mind-blowing because, like, the idea that you are living within a living creature, right? And then you actually have mines. It's big enough that you have mines, first of all, that you can mine ore out of. You can dig out these giant chasms inside the squid. And then have, like, these crazy fiefdoms. That's right. I like how they just have a little bit of meat in a cart. Yeah. Yeah, I guess the harshness is. But, I mean, I think there's a level of that when it comes to, you know, just the very idea of it. I mean, that's one thing this game does, which I really appreciate, is it actually takes these ideas and just rolls with it. It's like, let's see how far into an idea you can get into. Okay, fine. And now I'm finding ridiculously rare ore in this place. So naturally, first opportunity I get, I'm going to upgrade my longbow. What stories, since, you know, living inside of a living creature is a soft spot, what stories kind of, I don't know, inspire you? I'm assuming it's a good thing. Okay. Yeah, is there any story that kind of, like, really draws you to the idea? I can hear its heart. Oh, so this beast has a fungal problem. Shroomweave ore. Oh my god! I just found the super hyper rare material that I can upgrade my greatsword with. Oh, that's awesome. Ah! It's my valiant war cry! There's a lot of guys, I feel like. Whew. Those emotes are going to take a while for me to get used to. I don't remember them. I ran across the idea a couple times. Okay. Fair enough. It is an interesting idea of kind of like, I mean, I guess in a way, and it may seem a little harsh, but you're living as a kind of a parasite in this creature. And the fact that it can kind of live and thrive with you within them. Thank you. Increasing my delusions, like you do. All right. Whoa. Alright, now the downside with me going on adventures like this is I have this mindset that you just like pick a direction and go. And yeah. I don't actually keep track of those directions. So needless to say, getting lost within this, oh yes. Not terribly lost. I'm still treading new ground, but... because this is back the way I came. This drop leads somewhere, though. I believe it leads somewhere I haven't been, in fact. Oh, there's a lockpick on the bile. Maybe not. I have passed up, like, 2 opportunities to escape. Although I found some pretty badass loot here. Okay. Back in the fungal forest. Okay, I know where we are. We're pretty close to the beginning. Go back the way we came. Something tells me I've quote-unquote mined this place out. It does not. The Bile River, I don't actually know if it's called that. I'm just calling it that. But, I don't know. I thought it would. I thought I'd start, like, dissolving or something, but it's not been the case. Alright. Take me away! Okay, I haven't met any signs of the dredgers, unless those mercenaries are the dredgers. Yeah. And welcome to the land within the squid. It's huge. See the inside of the shell? Bile River there. That's the castle that the Wiccan leadership lives in. Now I guess we just go inside this village? The ruins of a village? I really know not. How do you think these guys take outsiders? They probably don't. I gotcha, yeah. Call it the gastric flow. Okay, should I just instigate and stab him in the back? This was probably a mistake! Ow. Ow. Yeah, I'm beginning to think these armored guys are the dredgers. Whoops. there are few better ways to introduce yourself. Morning. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Journal in the Belly of the Beast. Diary entry number 10, 5, 6, 7. 17. Date unknown. I think it's been close to 4 years since my merchant ship was swallowed by this detestable Cephalok. Without being able to track the Neuron Star, it's impossible to tell for sure, and I'll be damned if my fellow mollusk dwellers would know. To think, just 4 years ago, I was sailing back to my luxury suite in Riovia, where my husband would no doubt have prepared a delectable feast. Now, I squat in this cluster of rotten shacks they call Dredgetown, cursing all those I am trapped here with, while paying fealty to the Wiccans of all people. I considered trying to stoke the fires of an uprising. If I could have convinced the dredgers, as they call themselves, to rise up against their Wiccan masters, mayhaps we could have escaped to the tongue of the beast. But then what? The dredgers have been living inside this thing for generations. Their physiology has been changed by the dank air and moist environs, to the extent I doubt they could even survive in the outer world. And even if we escaped, where would we go? The Cephalok swims through the empty sky, rarely grazing dry land. All that would await us would be a tumbling descent into the underlands, to die in the dark. Signed, Luca. Oh, well, apparently she came from the outside, and has been stuck here for 4 years. There we go. Hey, and I stole her glorious treasure. Like you do. Now, okay, important question. Am I to assume that the dredgers are hostile? Did I just kind of like instigate and murder when I didn't need to? Am I the xenophobe? Oh god, what have I done? I could have been charismatic! But I spoke with my sword. Hello. Okay, yeah, they're hostile. It is preordained. Nothing could have made them peaceful to me. Not one damn thing. We'll quaff our lovely potion here. I do like that these new areas are quite dangerous. Like, I kind of felt like the combat in this game was a little easy, all things considered. So now it seems to be ramping up. Now the question is, do I want a mushroom greatsword? Because that does sound very odd. Gotta check out what that is, if I haven't already. Okay, my character was not born for peace. Born for breaking and entering. Whose house is this? A sky snail cabin. Okay, so I am actually getting more and more pieces for my airship. The majestic shell has been renovated for the use of the ship's cabin. Even before the world rent, it had long been custom of the sky realms to hollow out sky snail shells and use it as shelter. This is awesome! So I have the opportunity. Oh, Journal in the Belly of the Beast. Diary entry X5111. That's 18, I think. Date unknown. There is talk that the Cephalok, which locals are calling the Big Squid, is dying. To me, its innards look and smell like awful, just as awful as when I shipwrecked here, but apparently they can tell something's amiss. They say the Wiccan magics are failing. Magics that have kept the Cephalok alive since the Middle Ages, and filled its bowels with rare minerals. The beast is rotting from the inside, and the mushroom yields that we eat are shrinking every month. Learned this from Biddle, a bright young lad who I have been teaching to read and write. Seeing as
all the non-Wiccan residents of this cesspit are completely illiterate, he may be the first of his lineage to hold a pen and paper. Of course, he can barely string a sentence together, but it's a start. Maybe in a decade he'll be writing poetry, although seeing as his kin base their most important holiday around the Cephaloc's largest gaseous discharge, I somehow doubt it would be of any cultural merit. He also told me of a curious item known as the temporal pickaxe. As the creature's innards are running out of minerals, the Wiccans have crafted a pickaxe that can distort time, allowing the miners to dig into the more bountiful past. It is kept far below, deep in the interstitial mines beneath us. Signed, Luca.
Do you have to sign a diary every time you read it? I don't know. I'm not somebody who actually keeps a diary, so I wouldn't know. I've kind of resigned myself to be forgotten through all of history, but... Yeah, exactly. Well, I don't think I have any thoughts of wanting it to live. I just got here. I didn't even realize there was a city in here. Okay. Door's locked. We'll see for how long. I mean, I was absolutely convinced that the Cephaloc would just eat me. And I guess technically I wasn't wrong. Because I did walk into its mouth. But... these houses are all falling apart. Okay, 80 charm. Strength of 9. Give me the delusion. Okay. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about exactly what they were thinking. Let's mine it in the past so we can kill it before we killed it. But that's the kind of the thing. It was the Wiccan magic that gave the beast its ore to begin with. So I wonder what is making their magic fail. Now, the Wiccans themselves, they're actually the ones who... they don't serve the gods, per se. But they make contracts. They're kind of like the go-betweens between humans and the deities. So, presumably there's some kind of deity in here. Maybe it itself was killed. Alright, we gotta put on our lore hat. Excuse me. This fancy thing. Yeah. I always kind of like the idea of a Dr. Seuss hat on a mage. Oh, also. Let's put that on. Something to be said about the boldness of looking ridiculous. And resplendent. Oh. I kind of like how they have multiple entrances to all the areas, right? But they have something called the lore skill. So looking around and finding hidden switches, right? It is a good way to get into things, but it takes mana to pull them. Why that's the case, I don't know. Like maybe I'm just activating it with a little spark of my magic. But yeah. Oh, plus 50 barter. That's awesome. The Swindler's Ring. This ring greatly increases the wearer's barter. Modified enticement spell in this ring is tantamount to theft. For this reason, it is sometimes called the Ring of Lost Fingers. Yeah. I like how it's kind of like, it seems a pretty basic mechanic, but it sparks a lot of thought and, you know, intriguing ideas. I came from there, right? Yeah, okay. So I guess we're going across the bridge towards the castle. I'm sure they'll be peaceful. Oh, I forgot my lockpick hat. My guy's main stat's dexterity, but it doesn't stop me from, you know, using magical enhancements. Oh, well. there a way back up? I like how interesting the maps are. This is it's a fairly slow game, all things considered, but it really rewards exploration and finding these fun new places. What's it going to take to get more strength? I don't think I got the goods. I focus too much on being lithe. Well, I guess we'll just take the jitter seed and go. Get back here. Oh, what am I looking at here? If I find a way across here, then I'm basically in the castle. Okay, that's the entrance to the mines. Let's see what these ruins are. Why is everything in ruins? What happened? It's like wilderness took over. Is the Cephalok dead? Whoa. We're in a merchant's area. There's a mistake. Being alive is so overrated. Yeah, exactly. No risk, no reward. Is it really only the one? Come now. Did it say in the corner when I turned that something changed? Am I losing my mind? Mayhaps I am. Huh. Nothing but fungus out here, it would seem. So there's like an elevator or something? I'm wearing glasses to let me see lore objects. But can't promise how much attention. Yeah, exactly. That's okay. I know I am kind of prone to getting lost because I'm usually flying around the map like a frickin' lunatic. What's the purpose of that switch? Maybe it's linked up here. Or over here. It's like some big meta switch. Gotcha. Downside, unfortunately, kind of low on stamina. And stamina regeneration is quite expensive. Shame I don't have, like, the spell of lack of sleep. Like magical coffee or something. Okay, so yeah, this is a big, like, meta puzzle. Well, maybe puzzle's a strong word, but... And bury an ore. So I'll be able to upgrade my bow and possibly another sword if I want to go a different direction. Because another option was a sword cannon. Take that however which way you want. It's one of those. Like, I don't know what that means, but it's awesome. Slightly prone to getting lost. Yeah, exactly. Which, believe it or not, when it comes to actually, like, topography, I'm actually not half bad when it comes to navigation. But when it comes to, like, you know, paying attention to too many things, yeah. So when I get to an upgrade station, I'll kind of show it off, but you can see what the next upgrades are. Normally it's like one path, like you add the ore and then you get an upgraded weapon, right? Right now I upgraded my sword the third way with Emberian ore. So right now I'm using a greatsword and I have what I thought, but upgrading it that way has unlocked 3 options. One of them takes the shroom stone that I just found. What have I done? Ow. I'm glad.
I'm glad that happened. No, it's okay. It was meant to be. God damn it. But yeah, one of them was a mechanical bit, which turned my sword into a gun. At least that's what the description says. I have no idea how that works in this game. Okay, I've been down here, of course. I'm just bitter that I fell. So yeah, it's basically 3 options. We got Mushroom Sword, we got Cannon Sword, and then we got Darkness Sword. Darkness Sword does the most raw damage. Cannon Sword, well, it's probably a cannon. And then I don't know what the mushroom does. Come now. Thank you. See, that's why you always put points in lockpicking. This is pretty handy. Unless you roll a 1 on a d6 too many times. There we go. Door needs a key. I mean, I got the finger key. I didn't name it, I swear. Yeah, we got all kinds of different potions in. Hello. I'm unsure what flipping that switch did. One funny little detail in this game is I can carry unlimited items, right? So I can carry unlimited throwing knives, which I never really use, but they're handy. They do a little decent range damage if you're a sword fighter. But for whatever reason, and I don't know why, I can only carry 27 lockpicks. Strictly. Like, there's very little wiggle room. And it's like, why? I would hope so. Oh, I need to find a key. Maybe there's a... What did it do? I guess we gotta explore the land a little bit more. Find some more keys. That is weird, yeah. God, I love adventure games like this. I don't know, what's your view on PS1 graphics? Or I guess it's maybe like PS2 graphics. I know it's been incredibly in vogue the last, let's say, 2 years. Probably well more. Yeah. It's produced by... Have you ever played the... Well, actually, I guess you don't like... You mentioned that you didn't like horror. But the Dread X collection, which is basically one developer. I think a group of developers, actually. I think it's headed by the guy who made the game Dusk. He had this contest where... Yeah, exactly. And it's like enough to, you know, bring into your imagination, right? Like, it shows you just enough to be, you know, thought-provoking. But yeah, the developer of Dusk created the Dread X collection. So these series of games, made a contest. Like, all right, you guys got about, you know, let's say 2 months, right, to create a game. As quickly as you can. Here's the general theme. Go. Show me what you got. And they basically did the curated thing. And those games had like a meta-narrative that they follow. And then each one, you're playing basically these very small form games, like game short stories. And they're all, you know, widely creative. Well, mostly. Some of them aren't gems. But eventually, over time, there's like a Dread X collection up to like 6. And all with different themes. And the big part is they turned into a publishing company. So some of the ideas that they came up with, much like this game, turned into a full feature-length game.
And this is a game that's published through the Dread X collection. That is a mouthful. Geronimo! Okay. Yeah. It's basically like, yeah, it's a publishing company that is willing to make risky things. And I like that. It's like risky and creative. Because, I mean, I can definitely see this is not a game for everyone, right? Be it the subject matter, be it kind of like the general weirdness of everything. But it's willing to take those risks. And that's something I very heavily respect it for. Also, I saw like little giant flapping wings up there. I'm a little scared. Alright, let's drink our yellow coffee. Oh no, it's a giant frog man! Alright, you vile creature. Shot him from a mile away. He's gigantic, and I feel like he would hurt me really bad if he swung his sword at me. So like a trusty rogue, I've refused to do any hand-to-hand combat with those things. Okay, something has changed. I guess it's a big question as to what has changed. Is this something obvious? I know not. Geronimo! Uh-oh. The problem with these guys, though they look absolutely awesome, if they hit you, they put bleed on you, which is damage over time. And while I do regenerate health over time, it's still pretty scary. And I'm not sure what an arterial spray would do in this area. Okay, so that's on the way to the castle. Kind of want to see what this house has. I unlocked something. Door is barred from the other side. Did I not go in here? What? Wow. I'm a complete buffoon. I was looking, wow, something changed. We got to find out what it was. And I didn't look at the door right in front of me. The sky snail sails. Okay. Dangling limbs of the sky snail, enchanted with cipher magic to operate independently of the body. Though lacking in potential speed of traditional sails, the steady limbs help any craft to achieve greater handling. I am so gonna have a squid ship. I'm so happy. A xanthostic bomb? They also use really big words in this game. I love it. Hello? There's a basement level, apparently. Got mushrooms growing in the fireplace, because of course we do. Where is everybody? Why is this place full of bandits? Hi. A weathered man sits by the window, laboring over each wheezing breath. Tattoos of a forgotten outlaw band adorn his neck and hands blurred with age.
He looks at you fearfully, then wheezes. I won't tell, but if they come looking for you, I won't hide you.
If who comes looking?
Who do you think, idiot?
Maybe air quality? Yeah, I think that may be the case. Like, more fresh air started coming in. Yeah, good thought. I didn't even consider that.
It's sick, isn't it? This whole thing. I should never have taken this job those years ago. He began coughing violently.
What kind of work were you doing?
She's just like me, you know? The mushrooms are growing. Her body can't fight them. It kills you slow, let me tell you. Those bastards brought the mushrooms here a long time ago. They infected the mollusk because it was useful to them. Over the span of a generation, the mycelium spread while the coven declined, and now it's completely out of their control. Everything outside their castle's falling apart. The mollusk really is just like me, though. One day soon, she's gonna be gone forever. And you know what? The fanatical dreams that were built on her back will die with her. His passion exceeds him. Another coughing fit ensues. By the time he recovers, he seems to have lost his train of thought. I should never have taken this job.
What was the job?
It was a long time ago now. They told me it was manual labor, but the type that gets you hanged from the Inquisition. They didn't tell me the location or the client, and I'd never heard of the Coven of the Mollusk. Supposedly all I had to do was get on an airship, do the work, not ask questions, take the money, go home, and shut the fuck up about it forever. Easy money, I thought. No thieving, no kidnapping, no murder. For an outlaw like me, that's just regular work as gets, and the pay was nice too. Well, long story short, I fucked up. Nothing here is free. I got into debt and couldn't leave. I came so close to paying it off, but my body started to deteriorate. I started making less and less money. I'm now so deep in the hole I might as well be buried in it. Not that I have long to live anyway.
Did you ever try to escape?
I dreamed about it, but they control every airship, check every detail, and if the Coven caught me, I'd be...
You wonder if he is going to throw up. What kind of work were you doing?
He squints at you. Mining, I guess you'd call it. The mollusk produces shroomweave ore deep in its womb, and that's what the Coven is here for. My work was to move heavy shit around so this could happen. Sometimes I'd help cut away some flesh where it wasn't wanted, or graft a piece somewhere else. Everything was so large it took a team of 3 or 4 to do anything. His voice begins to go hoarse from talking so quickly, and he lets out a deep cough.
I see.
Goodbye. Oh, you're going already?
This guy has mushrooms growing out of him. He is dying. He has a fungal infection in his lungs. So I guess that does make sense. Yeah, the air quality very much did change. He mentioned going into debt, but I think that was probably more than just financially. He might have taken a debt of, being here in general. And maybe that's what happens. The mycelium, the mushrooms, grow in your lungs, and then you stop being able to produce non-mycelium air. Yeah. So, yeah, all these mushrooms that the people eat, no less. This is their food source. Is basically, growing on the inside. It's a fungal infection. And you can kind of hear its labored breathing. So let's go pay these Wiccans a visit. Now, the awkward thing is, I am aligned with the Coven of the Worm, which is a different Wiccan group. I'm wondering if it comes down to it and I start swinging, am I going to lose Wiccan points? I worked so hard for them. Hello. That was the cheesiest backstab I've done in a long time. That was cool. I don't actually know. I haven't
Downside, for the majority of the stream, normally when I go into a game like this, I would read every single book. I have not been doing so for stream purposes, but I don't actually know. The Wiccans are supposedly like heavily outlawed by the Apostatic Union, because main story of the game is the gods in this world are real. The Wiccans are the people, the go-betweens between the gods and the humans. But the Apostatic Union was a group of people who rebelled against the gods, right? And through that rebellion... Yeah, no. And through that rebellion, basically they killed the majority of the gods. And then the Wiccans went into hiding. I'm assuming... I mean, it's pretty hard to hide more than they are now. 85 charm? No. So yeah, it's and I was captured by the Apostatic Union, and in rebellion I decided that I did not need to be on their good side, even though they love me. So I joined the Wiccans, because I think I'm playing this as a my character's decided that, you know, there's these ancient and powerful beings, right, of all times. They are... I don't know if I'd go so far as to say they deserve to exist, because, you know, they deserve to exist as much as any creature, as nature, you know, allows. But it is safe to say that, sorry, I just need a hotkey here. Cool. Try one of these. But yes, where was I? They deserve it as everything else, but we're not going to actively, like, we'll serve them. We'll gain a taste of their power and kind of beseech them for, you know, boons. But it's purely because, you know, they're against the Apostatic Union. But I'm actively not trying to kill large ancient beings. Not saying that I'm not willing to do so, though. It's just if the choice comes to it, change is a good thing. So I've decided my character is not really a good guy per se, and not quite an anti-hero. I mean, somewhat self-serving in a way. I guess that's one way to look at it. What happens if I do this? These bombs are pretty cool. Kill her! Shoot her! Oh. Yeah, see, these guys look like Wiccans. I don't want to kill them. Okay, I need to check. Is my reputation falling? No, they're still friendly. The Apostatic Union loves me. Outlaws hate me. I tried to become an outlaw, but then I kept killing them. So, you know, there's that. The Endless Royalists I joined. Cadavers don't hate me, but they don't love me either. But that's because they eat people. You know, when I started this game, I did a whole lot more stealth than I do now. Okay, so yeah, we got like a guard statue on every single one of these battlements. This is kind of cool. Top off our mana reserves. Poke our nose around here. I feel like eventually I do need to play a just straight up stealth game. See if I can bid it. I got one in mind. Oh, hey. I'm taking these lifts, not because I just want to go to a different area, but I just... You need to drop them once to unlock them. And thus, my goal is to just unlock them. Let me go back up. All right. Yeah. I like how we can kind of see the time of day a little bit inside the squid. Although, that's kind of another question. What's producing all the light? Is it bioluminescent mushrooms? I guess in a way it's always daytime. Like it never changes. Something has changed. Just have to find out what changed. We're stuck in the courtyards. Let's see if we can find a way to get this mage first. Nope. They're all mages. They're all mages. I think I am killing the coven right now. Look on the bright side. They can't tell the other Wiccans that I killed them. So maybe that's the story here. Hello. Yeah, maybe. So now we just need to transform my quest into wiping them all out. So my reputation doesn't fall. We are the God Husk. And remember, it's all in the name of diplomacy, huh? I wonder who buys the shroom ore. I'll read the description just right now. Might as well. There we go. There we go. So, shroom weave ore. A shimmering stone sprouting with fungi. Upgrade an Emberian weapon with shroom weave. Okay. That seems pretty, well, just run of the mill. So I've got an entrance to the cat. Oh, hello. The charm of the dead god. Through unspeakable ritual, this charm has been infused with the remnant psyche of a dead god. Jesus, voice. Providing its wearer with a boost to health, mana, and stamina. Since the God War, this rogue Wiccan sect has quietly prepared for its retribution. Oh, interesting. So these guys are slowly ramping up. Like preparing to attack, I guess. Oh yeah, hey, I got tattered attire. Gotta level that up. There we go. Wow, that's a lot of stamina. I'll take it. Just put that on and you just be better. I don't even know if we could have been friends. Ah! I'm building my empire 3. Why is he so big? 3 coins at a time. He's huge. Is this a dead god? In a gibbet? Or is it a gibbet? Ah! Well, it's not every day I get ambushed. I've been humbled.
suppose the chapel makes sense. How do I get up there? I need that delusion. There we go. Got sky charts. I wonder if they're able to control the cephalopod. Oh, whoa, nice. Another one. Does that mean I can have 2 Shroomweave weapons? Okay, how long is this? Okay, let's read it. Coven of the Mollusk Sermon. My fellow brethren, I have heard your despair of late. You think the Coven of the Mollusk, our beloved and infallible order, has lost its way. I say you are foolish. Did your forebears not rear his mighty cephalok from the infancy? All those centuries ago, did they not prove their worth by building an entire castle within its shell? And did they not mark themselves the most accomplished of the Wiccan covens when, within these very walls of stone, they merged the flesh of mortals and gods? I concede the Council of Covens deemed us traitors, for they feared our mastery of cipher. They banished us to the fringes of the sky realms, where we drift still, in the cracked shell of our dying mollusk. But now is not the time for despair. From our folly comes opportunity, a chance not only to reverse our luck, but of revenge. I have changed the cephalok's course. We are bound for the Oneric Isles, home to the detestable Coven of the Worm. They and their putrid god were the first to denounce our art, all those centuries ago, and now, finally, they will face our wrath. For with the temporal pickaxe, our faithful servants have unearthed the rarest of minerals, once thought lost, Shroomweave ore. With this, we may fashion weapons to hone our mastery of cipher magic. Even that damnable Peguth will not be able to withstand us now. So rise up, my brothers and sisters. Soon we will have our revenge. Oh, so I'm completely justified to kill every last one of them, because I'm part of the Council of the Worm. Or, Coven of the Worm. Huh, I don't feel bad no more. I will cut you down, stock the halls. I will revenge the Revengers. I wonder who their god is. They merged god and human flesh. I'm assuming the mushrooms is the god? That's an assumption, though. Nice. I do need some iron ore. So basically, I just walked in, killed them, stole their stuff, and left. Because I'm an adventurer. God, I love adventure games. So that's it. We just cut down the castle. Now we just gotta find the dungeons and kind of figure that part out. We got the finger key. Got this crazy huge great hall. I like it. I've stolen their treasures. I've murdered their people. Now what? Oh my god. Door. Shrewd weave ore. Or shroom weave. I'm trying to imagine what a fungal metal would be. Like, it's a metal, obviously, that has mushrooms growing out of it, but... like, would the mycelium be penetrating into the metal, or would it just kind of be growing over the surface of it? And also, what would a metal be like if it had fungal properties? I don't know. So there's the dungeon. Surely I can find my way inside. Maybe I'll make a shroomweave bow.
That sounds valuable. There you go, just cling to the wall as I fall down. Okay, nothing new. Maybe this has something to do with it. I can hear its heartbeat even here. How do I open these? Scout the outside. Nothing, huh? What the heck do I do with the finger key? It's the key to the dungeons. The dungeons would lead underneath, I would assume. Maybe it does have something to do with the dredgers here. Like maybe that building? It'd be a shame to leave without a, you know, finding what the great treasure is. Oh, you know what? Perhaps it's at a manor in the beginning. Like this house thing. Let's go find out. Take a shortcut. There we go. Yeah, it's a broken down house. We're gonna try to find a way into that entrance area. And I suspect this key will let us in. Because I'm going to have a conniption fit if I just need one more strength. And I just can't get it otherwise. I'll just be drinking potions like crazy. Oh, you know what? I probably have a potion of luck. Oh, buddy. Yep. Let's go find that potion. There you go. These potions have really saved me on a couple locations. Yep, so that's 6. The potion of be better at everything. I love it. I like how they consider it a potion of luck. It's a fact that it's a it simply increases your skills in all attributes. So you're smarter, faster, more charismatic and stuff. And it's like, oh yeah, he's just a little extra lucky in everything. It's like, yeah, it's not luck. You're just better at it. Oh good, I can just steal this man's delusions. How much did I level? Bummer. I'm very close. I guess that's that. I have plumbed everything but the dungeons. Well, let's head back to our ship. Kind of want to turn it into a mollusk. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe there's gonna be a quest that takes us away. But I like how this is like, this is a creature that I've been staring at since the very beginning of the game. You know, with a general sense of awe of like, oh my god, what is that thing? It's amazing, right? Thank you, Mr. Dead Guy. Appreciate your candor. But yeah, and then like the moment you get here, you find out it's an entire different region to explore. It doesn't even have a quest. In fact, there's a mirror here that takes me where? Excuse me? Where the F am I? What? Am I even on the map? No, I'm just on a different island. Okay, let's recall. Slap all this stuff on. Let's see it. We went from dinghy to this guy. Alright, we got the most glorious of skyships. We have a big old shell that we can just be inside. This is our prow of the ship. Got the mollusk on the bottom. Hell yeah. I'm really happy with this. There's also no guardrails, I'm noticing. No matter where I go with my skyship, I have... Can I... There we go. Squid ship! If I find other upgrades, I'm going to use those. However, I have a free house no matter where I go. There. Get our beloved Emberian. This is awesome. So we can rest, basically anywhere. Where the hell am I? This is awesome. I mean, I'll start flying in a minute, but I kind of want to see what is going on with this thing. I'm on the tiniest of islands. They just built a tower here. Like, who's the schmuck who has to live here? Right in the face of this creature. Beautiful. I've always thought about that. I've had this weird idea in my head of, like, you know, maybe I look into see what it takes to become a, you know, a lighthouse keeper. That might be pretty cool. So this is the star. It's a neural star, implying that we're in some kind of creature's brain, which is amazing. So let's start swimming around. Toot toot. Well, it's certainly fast. We go up, we go down. Let's fly into the sun. Yeah, it's this one is interesting. So they have like a Sky University thing, right? And then there's like a cosmonaut. What happens if I do fly in the sun? What happens? It would appear that nothing happens. I'm just in the sun. Well, that's a little lackluster, but awesome. So yeah, the day-night cycle is based on its pulsing. So it's either when it's expanded as much as you can, it's the middle of the day. When it's contracted and it's super dark, then that's considered nighttime. Can we chase the dragon? Come hither, dragon. Behold, I have a squid. Okay, so this is a tomb all by itself. I love this area. This is everything is just a bunch of floating islands. It's a land of sky pirates, namely myself. All right, Mr. Mollusk, I love how quick you are. We're gonna have to do another lap. Also, look at his little eyes. He's so cute. There we go. Let's do us a land. I like how it quickly renders whatever area you're in. Oh, I'm in a tree. Good. Alright. Get some more of this. Still haven't found the recipe for a potion of luck. Yeah. And yeah, it's right now that I bought an airship, it has opened up the entire game that I can actually just explore all these areas. Is my guy just looking at me?
Hi.
I think it's kind of fitting that we have a living skyship. Dragon? Okay. So this is a mausoleum. So there's the Endless area. It's a kingdom that their king was afraid of death, tried to find a potion of immortality. It only kind of worked. There are people who cannot die under any circumstance. And because of that, they are forced to live forever. And yeah, they've been there since before the world turned into, you know, a bunch of sky islands. But yeah, they have an entire empire based on them being undead. I lost my train of thought as to why I was explaining the thing. Oh yeah, so they got mausoleums. So basically, if they have enough money to purchase a place like this, which I guess, you know, if you live forever rotting and stuff, you can just make money forever. Oh my god, okay. Exactly. And that's definitely a, because yeah, part of their immortality is they have this unending hunger for mortal flesh. Yeah, that's a general downside. They have a bunch of horror stories with that. And it's like a big cultural guilt, because they've all kind of like eaten people until they didn't have to. But, yeah, so basically from there, they've kind of got this idea that if they pretend to be dead hard enough, yeah. Oh yeah, there's also different factions. Like there's the actual Queen of the Endless. She is all about not eating humans. You know, bless her heart. So they grew this like, you know, mass of meat, and then they got the cadavers, who those are the people who are just all about like, yeah, we used to conquer people all the time and eat them. That's just what we should be doing all the time. Yeah, I'm not even joking. They worship this thing called the Ferryman, and then they just kind of sit there playing dead. It's like kind of their pseudo-religion. We even talked to a few of them. Hello. Come here, little bat. Yeah. But that's another reason why I enjoy this game. It goes on a lot of these ideas and expands upon them quite a bit. Much like, you know, okay, what is immortality? How would that affect people? Okay, we got 2 Emberian ore. Man, I'm gonna have a heyday at a furnace. Kind of exploring what the pros and cons of every idea is. The other place is called the Clockwork Kingdom, right? And that... What did I pick up? Herb wine. Yeah. And that is a place that they joined the Apostatic Legion, or at least they're allied with them. But they created Machine King. Which, I was thinking about that. Why would you create something to lead you, like, as a sovereign? I don't know. Why would you have a person as a sovereign? Interesting ideas. But, yeah, but he was malfunctioning, and it was up to you to fix them. And he basically had the power of a god and was trying to change reality. And it was changing reality by, you know, disappearing everybody. And that was generally a bad thing. It's like, okay, they created a monarch, they created their god, but it was losing its mind. And we decided to reformat it. Yeah. Which I don't get it. Yeah, it's like, okay, you joined the Apostatic Union, but then it's like, okay, so we'll just subject ourselves to a deity. For better or worse. The Great Ring of Mana. Boosts mana of its wearer significantly. The ring was handcrafted long ago by a sorcerer who sought to challenge the great Penitent Thaw. They mentioned Penitent Thaw before. The door is shut tight. excuse me? Why do I need tremendous charm? The door's open. Okay, that's funny. This is very much a game that pays exploration. That's a place I want to go to. Okay, we're basically going to be going to, like, island to island. This is too cool not to do. I don't know what the story of this island is. I don't know why there's a mausoleum on it. But I want everything it holds. I'm not sure if I'm a burglar or a grave robber, but we will get inside. For we are the Robber Baron, confessor of the Apostatic Union. Well, let's knock. Put on our good stuff. So I'm equipping this lock bug. The lock bug apparently crawls inside of... Oh, hey. Yeah, it crawls inside of locks and stuff and makes them more easy to pick. Why is there so many traps? What are they hiding in here? Seriously. Losing to a 2+ is kind of humiliating. Yeah. Oh, come on now. I do like that. It's like, it's a creature bred to be a burglar's tool. It probably holds a very happy, life. Well, I certainly didn't do a lot of damage there. This guy's got a lot of hit points. Ugh. Turns out the bomb hurts me too. Who would have thunk it? I also like how these guys have another corpse strapped to their armor. You know, lunch on the go. Those guys, I believe, are the cadavers. Oh. Hold the lever. I am wearing my regeneration ring, right? Okay. Just to be sure. Yep. Gotta put on our fancy hat. I keep switching my hats because they increase my stats. Like the skull mask increases my ability to lockpick, whereas the fancy hat makes me better at discovering lost things. Okay. This is a good treasury. Seriously. Thank you. Okay, so. Riddle me this. I think these are all endless, just kind of jammed into a corridor. Locked inside of their own coffin. Probably by their own asking. I wonder if they talk to each other. That'd be terrible. Being absolutely immortal and just locked inside of a coffin. Until the island shakes up and falls apart, and yet you'd still be alive. Magical manacles. These heavy bracelets, a relic of some dark bargain, made of dark iron and shot through with cipher. Fill your hands with magical power while weighing them down. The wearer attacks sluggishly, but find their spellcasting is much empowered. Okay, so it's like mage bracers. Yeah. I don't know. I often think about the idea of living forever. Not quite an obsession, but again, I like kind of the, not ethical, but the consequences. Awesome. That elixir of luck is awesome. Because again, there is downsides to living forever under every circumstance. Think of this. I think we have looted the kingdom. We've just found a decent mage item, which is awesome. We actually found several like really good items just doing this exploration. The shroom sword is basically going to be our ticket to having a big upgraded sword. Yeah. Well, it's kind of the secret when it comes to fantasy, is a less so, but science fiction is when it was originally, and it's been around for a very long time in written form, but it's originally called speculative fiction. It's basically taking the concept of what if and expanding upon it, basically. It's like take an idea and let's write a story about it. What if this? And then they create a story. And that's basically what's taken here. You're taking fantasy tropes and giving it the speculative fiction what if. And it's up to us to do it. Granted, they usually turn into like binary choices of like, you know, good, bad, do you do it or don't you? You know, the basic binary, dude, where's my boat? Oh, it's the other side of the island. Yeah, exactly. And honestly, that's kind of the purpose of these writings. I mean, like, there is something to be said about world building, right? Having an awesome world to put things in, but it's like there's a reason to put those things into those stories. Because otherwise, like, why would you ask these questions? Well, I dare say, we've seen the island. Off we go. Yeah, I keep drinking all my potions when I can just do this. Oops. I raise you, why wouldn't you? Yeah, that's definitely true. That's definitely true. If you're going through the idea of writing an entire story, you might as well throw a what if in there. Alright, tee-hee, we move on. God, I love these airships. This is the blockade I can't fly past, and I'm flying past them. Gentlemen, wherefore art thou? Wait, why is there a blockade in front of the Endless Kingdom? Oh, have they changed the area? Okay, let's check out the city here. We're gonna dock. Actually, hold up. We're gonna do a quick explore. Okay, that is the place where they use magic to... Yeah. Toot toot. Okay, that's the place where we met Vela's cave. Trying to do some ad hoc navigation. Remembering all the past places we've been. Excuse me, what is this? Oh my god, it's a little tropical island. I love it. What's the best place to land? So much so. I'm not looking forward to being marooned on this island. But we're definitely going to find out what's on this island. Alright, riddle me this. Oh, hey, I've seen this thing. It's actually been everywhere. It's got the 3 eyes. Interesting. Okay, riddle me this. I don't need the stamina potions if I have a bed with me at all times. So, I'm going to equip. What am I going to equip? Must have a tool, certainly. Nothing. I'm not going to equip a damn thing. Stamina potions it is. What is this?
Hey, a glorious treasure. I like it. Give me a sec. There we go. So let's find out what's in this cave. Kind of the advantage of a tiny island. There can't possibly be a ton of stuff here. Hello? The devil? Huh? What's this? Another would-be adventurer on this drifting rock? I dare say it's getting crowded here. So, out with it. Then, where are you seeking the treasure that lies behind the stone door? I guess so. Well, this just can't do. We can't both claim ownership of whatever lies up beyond that door. Imagine the embarrassment of admitting the Riovian Spelunkers Guild that you had help. I'll tell you what, if you help me get this door open and stand aside when I lay claim to whatever waits within, I'll reward you handsomely. Raiders of the Drifting Island? Nothing from this ancient cave, of course, but you can have something truly priceless for my merchant vessel in recompense. All you have to do is pull the lever here, which will start some sort of timer, and then you need to find 10 secret switches that will unlock the door mechanism before time runs out. Only a catch. It seems as though the switches were themselves quite valuable and have been plundered by the locals. For all we know, they could be scattered all over the isle. Oh my god, the skulls! Quite a conundrum, huh? But remember, if you manage to open the door, I'll make it worth your while and then some. Sudden... There's no way. There's no way. You're just lazy. Yeah, I like that. Do it for me, and then leave, and I'll give you something in my ship. But I will be extraordinarily famous and wealthy. That's they. Oh, no. Yeah, I wonder how much time they give me. I'm not going to be hunting these down right now. But there was, I've seen them all over the area. And it's like, oh, they don't do anything. So cool. But I do want to explore this island. This stuff is just too cool. Alright, we're going to do that. And then we'll do story mission stuff next time we play. I've become one with the ground. Okay. Okay, I saw this little patch. This is going to be my landing zone. There. I like how the ship levels out when you're going about it. Or about to land. Nice. Oh, come on. Come on. Thank you. Found some ghost wine. Do like me that. So we found another temple ruin. So this is linked to a quest. Early in the game, we met a guy who apparently fought in the God Wars for the Apostatic Union. Here we are. War stories. So, yeah, Drangorg, an old God War veteran in Hollowtown, told you about Aristide's Rock, where a legendary battle was fought. However, you won't be able to visit it unless you have access to an airship. So yeah, this legendary battle was basically like this crazy war machine, and they cornered a god and fought it and killed it. They're goblins. They're goblins without masks. Oh my god. Why don't they have masks? Did they embrace their wretchedness? I didn't realize there's a giant eye underneath them. They actually look kind of awesome. Yeah, so those are goblins.
But yeah, though they did end up killing the god, the giant creature, or the giant war machine wasn't able to be recovered. So the guy, I don't actually remember at all what he asked me to do here. But he said if you wanted to check it out, we go to this island. This is Aristide's Rock. Now we just got to check out either the dead god or the dead machine. I'm going to be honest with you. I think I landed closer to the god. I was about to say I was going to check out the machine first, but I just lied. Alright, here we go. Hey, these goblins are going to give me nightmares. They hit real hard. I like it. They're incredibly dangerous. That moth had better not start shooting at me. There we go. We're far enough away that they won't try to seek me out, which is kind of an exploit I found in the game, but it's pretty handy. Saved me a bunch of healing potions. Oh, come on now. Did you? Is there some like super range in that game? I've heard a lot about Horizon Zero Dawn, but I've never actually played it. I've kind of been in on the fence of whether I wanted to jump in on it. As in many ways, it's fun, but games like that, I don't know. I don't know, maybe I'm thinking my way out of it when. Oh my god, stop casting magic at me. Ugh. But yeah, I mean, if it comes to hunting, because I do know Horizon Zero Dawn is all about hunting. It's a great part of the game. However, yeah, if there's like long distance sniping, I mean, that's an incredibly valid hunting technique. Machines get pretty confused if they're outside. Okay. Heck yeah. I don't know what this is an Emberian machine. And I don't know what turning it on did. Awesome. It's good to know that that's a strategy in case there's a particularly difficult enemy. Hello, friend. And how can a man die better than facing fearful odds for the ashes of his father and the bodies of his gods? Yeah, okay. Thank you for the random blurb of poetry. Stand on rocks. There you go. Just like on the tippy top so that if they start seeing you and shooting at you, you just drop down. Instant cover. Fueled by gravity. Okay. So there's like bridges and stuff here. And horrid frog beasts. I don't know if these are, they have a society or not. Oh my god, and they spit flies at me. There we go. Ah. Oh, interesting. There you go. See, that's using terrain to your advantage. Another hunting technique. I'm really not packing as big of a wallop as I have been. Awesome. This is the difficulty curve I was kind of hoping for. Because when I thought I was originally beating the game, I was actually starting to think the game was getting a little easy. And I was hoping to, like, beat it quickly, so I was like, alright, cool, I'm done. But, no, the second half is... Mwah, chef kiss. Yeah, because I didn't mention, I actually, this is my first playthrough, but I put it on hard mode. So I was kind of anticipating it being a little more brutal. Oh, come on now. There we go. I'm gonna need all 400 frickin' arrows. I really do like how these goblins don't have masks. Like, what prompted the goblins to have masks, first of all? And what makes these guys different? Is this just an isolated, untouched area for 40 years? And that's when the God War was. 40 years ago. Let's get the Eye of Peguth. Are you for real? Thank you. I'm getting all kinds of Emberian ore. I can upgrade basically all my weapons. Sometimes you get in those low roll spirals. I say it's unfair, but it's sadly quite fair. My shield, might my sword, and if I should fall, God sends me my reward. Strength be my shield, might my sword, and if I shall fall, God send me my reward. Strength be my shield, might my sword, if I shall fall, God send me my reward. Okay, so he just repeats that forever. Okay. Oh yeah, that is the Titanic facility that is hiding an angel that's going to change reality. Yeah, that's the end point of the game. The goal is to get an airship so I can find a stealth system so I can get past the blockade so I can get on the ship. Okay, actually that was quite a bit of time it gave me. Yeah, we're trying to either help or hinder the changing of reality. We're trying to hunt down Vela Kalos. She's trying to activate the angel to cause paradise by shifting reality. But everybody thinks that she's going to destroy reality. Because messing with the angel is what caused the world rend, which made the sky, which blew up the world, basically. And the very purpose of the game, right from the very beginning, was to hunt her down. And that's what we've been doing this whole time. Oh, nice. Got one of these gods. A god who never gave me his name. Kinda, yeah. But yes, last time we saw her, she stabbed me. So, needless to say, we got off on the wrong foot. And I got a score to settle. I was going to be sympathetic to her cause. But then she tried to kill me, so, you know. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Problemo. Problemo! Exactly. And yeah, it's basically she's trying to recreate reality where there's like no conflict ever. Everybody has everything they could possibly need. And this cave is hellacious. Gonna hit and run. But yeah, it's where everybody has all their wants and needs, and there's no need for conflict. It's basically her story is like bring down the aristocracy. Nobody dies; they have true immortality. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And that's why half her mercenary company rebelled, and I kind of turned them into my merry band. But you gotta respect the ambition. Gotta respect the hustle. Oh. Because, I mean, that's kind of how it goes. Like, yes, it seems like the world is against Velikolos, but that's kind of like the sort of story that really speaks to me, basically. Because it's like, you know, from Vela's point of view, it's her against the world. She's standing against everybody trying to maintain the status quo. Oh my god, let's get out of here. Turned into fighting one thing. I mean, isn't that what we are? But then again, we're trying to either maintain or, you know, change the status quo. But, at the same time, we're defying her plans. Okay, we're gonna use a healing potion. I've been stubborn. This cave is ridiculous. Okay, fine. New plan. To hell with you, Goblin. Yeah, now you run out of here. I like the sounds these guys make. It's one of those, like, kind of discordant and unpleasant to the ears, but still kind of cool. Oh, for Pete's sake. There we go. Pling! How? Did not expect it to hit me. Also, how? Okay. There was somebody here who came up with a cool idea about a magical butterflies and moths. And the fact that in this game, in particular, the moths and stuff have, or the magic is basically the literal language that makes up reality. And basically you're using grammar to cast spells in such a way. And that's how you shift reality. But you're very set to set rules, right? But, like, how would, you know, butterfly know magic, right? They wouldn't naturally speak a language. But somebody posited the idea of the possibility that there's actually, like, their words written on the wings themselves. And as they flap them around, they're actually able to, you know, basically naturally conjure a spell. 75 charm. What is my charm? Persona 9. 55. There's no way. Unless... Don't I have a charm item? I do not. I'm not charming. I don't know. I thought that was a pretty good reasoning for, like, yeah. Because, I mean, you know, what is a magical animal? An animal, if magic is something that people study their entire lives, why is an animal capable of doing it naturally? I thought that was a good explanation. It was just basically like cosmic chance. It's not this butterfly actually casting magic, but it's just magic imbued into its being. So it's just a natural function of it. Who says there isn't multiple languages in the world understands? Okay. That would maintain the moralistic question of, like, yeah, but we're cutting them down pretty efficiently. So you have butterfly things, but wouldn't they, if that's the case, wouldn't they be using their legs more to kind of, like, weave the intricate hand motions? It may be a different language, that's true. Okay, I want to go see a god. Pray tell, where is it? And yeah, I guess you bring up the valid point, too, of maybe the insects use, like, pheromones and spores, and I don't know what butterflies have on their wings. I think, like, little cells? Flaky stuff? I don't know. But maybe they use that as a form of language. They use, like, kind of scintillating movements. Pawn for the wings. Okay, yeah. That would be cool. They do little sand drifts. Or not sand drifts, but powder drifts of spores. That's a cool idea. So they beak their wings hard enough, kind of fluff it all out, and then you get these like magical arcane sigils in the air. And thus you get a firebolt spell. Or something along those lines. This has certainly been Fight Island. Hello? Okay, there we go. Say, they could be talking with their sounds we can't hear. Oh, kind of like a, what is it? Like, ultrasonic. Kind of like a dog whistle. Okay. That's cool. And they'd be able to use those sub-vocalizations, too. Maybe to, I don't know, yes, to communicate, but also kind of like alter our emotions in a way. Maybe that's what breeds hostility towards them. Yeah, I agree. There we go. So, this here is a dead god. Let's put this in my trusty book. Dear Diary, walked up to a dead god, said hi. Marked it on my map. Where are we? Wait. It's all well and good writing in my map, but I don't know where I am. There we go. Right here. The skeleton of a god. Well, okay. This thing's rather titanic. So is this supposedly a major god? I guess we'll never know. Maybe that's the thing. It's like the details of the god themselves are irrelevant. It's just the fact that it is a god that is dead. Oh, hey, hello. It's not real. It's going to die like all the others die. And we're going to die with it, like all the others did. And it will all have been a lie, and I will never have even known freedom. Oh, I guess he's a Wiccan. I guess so. Well, that's what you do when you lose hope. You don't get to have, like, a glorious final moment. You just, you know, simper. Kind of. That was a, that was kind of the thought, because we've seen a couple gods. I've unleashed Peguth, who's like this crazy worm-like being. This one, he seems to have like a humanoid, insectoid, like torso sort of thing. No, I can see it's kind of dragon-like. But yeah, their looks can vary wildly. Like, I can't even tell if it's like reptilian or insectoid. Maybe it's a horse head? Maybe like oh my god. What is that? Okay, this is awesome. I don't know what it is, but you gotta put it down. Whatever you do, don't get hit by it. Thank you. Get all the fancy ore that it provides. There's a lot of ore on this island. I've forgotten the buttons. Okay. My mind was suddenly reeling. Oh, there's a special key to get in here? Okay. Yes. So we got to go to the Titanic machine that presumably destroyed it. Maybe. Although that thing kind of reminded me of a guardian of that door. So maybe this is a Wiccan door? And they're kind of holding a key? This is twice now that we found an unopenable door. Not a bad thing. The key is obviously somewhere. And we'll find it. So now we're going to check out this bad boy. I'm so excited. It's like a big old Mega Man. And to think, I met the man who drove it. Well, one of, like, a group of people. I can just imagine this thing wandering around, shooting its cannons towards this thing, and just people crawling all over it, trying to reload, aim, and just maintain the machine. Oh. There's something to be said about mechs. Oh, hi. I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home. Okay, I think he wants to go home. I guess he's just furtively hiding behind there. Yeah, I'm beginning to think, what if the key is on the weapon itself? That'd be kind of cool. Force you to explore the whole island. Get all its goods. Yes, so it's a lot of the gods. That's the train of thought I lost. The gods themselves were kind of capricious, right? So they were just like, you know, they had the power to like maintain nature and, you know, life and stuff, but they were kind of like fickle and petty. Like, you know, some gods might have been benign and fair, but others were absolutely just like, you know, they demand human sacrifices. They, you know, are absolutely egotistical and whatnot. So they're kind of oppressing the people, right? So that's what the Wiccans were. They weren't necessarily followers of the gods, but what they did is they were people who worked contracts with the gods and made them binding somehow. And due to those contracts, basically, you know, hopefully tried to make them equitable, but very much oftentimes did not. And the people eventually got tired of being oppressed, so they rose up against their gods. Like the first town you go to is the town that rose up against their, you know, mushroom god and killed him. Stuck a spear in his eye, apparently. But they were finding that the mushrooms that they eat... Yeah, exactly. It's kind of the idea. It's like, yeah, they're individually weak, but they're also incredibly numerous. So individually being weak is kind of irrelevant. I could have sworn I saw some ore. Alas. I'm going to use the ore and a lot of my money to upgrade all my houses. I bought real estate in all the islands. Kind of. Being numerous and belligerent. Alright, Gabo. But yeah, they're actually finding, because the Apostatic Union kind of became the group that's in power, right? And that's kind of the fact that it's having their problems, because they've been dealing with famines and such. How dare I be chuckling? That's right, nothing but stoicism. We are going to be doing 100% the Stoic run. No jokes, only serious chat. But where was I? With the Apostatic Union, well, let's read what this guy has to say. What have we built? What have we done? Bigger than the gods themselves. I wonder if we're bowing down to it before this. I wonder if we'll be bowing down to it before the war's done.
Oh, okay, he's commenting on the giant machine used to kill a god. Unadulterated square. I want to see 4 right angles with you, my friend. Rather upset that there's a butterfly shooting magic at me. Gonna have my revenge, butterfly. Ah! Interesting that they thought they'd be bowing to this machine as a god. The fact that it killed a god. And yet, the nation next door actually did create their god. And started bowing to it. Right? Are all you do. That's right, you're just a collection of squares. The Great Federation. There we go. Open! Oh, good God. Tell me I'm wearing it. Okay. No, you know what? Thank you. Yeah, that's all RNG. And the fact that it's a D6. I mean, that was a particularly high roll. 4+ is not... It's average difficulty. But look at the bright side. At least now we can pick up more lockpicks. Looting's the name of the game. Alright, I made another little putt machine. The question is why? What does that yield? What's in this building? How do I get there? You know, back in the day, I used to play the first Borderlands game. And that game's actually incredibly good, in my opinion. No new loot left behind. But I actually played it so much that you can actually max out the amount of money you have. And believe it or not, oddly enough, like my ammo efficiency was too good, right? So I never had to pick up ammo. I maxed out my money, so I couldn't even pick up money. I had kind of the best guns, at least that I could find. So I never had to pick up any weapons. So it's like I took out looting from the original Borderlands. And the game becomes significantly less fun. Oh yeah. This door. Strength 10. Riddle me this. What's my delusion level at? Just a little bit more. Okay. Yeah. And the first Borderlands is kind of a where I left my interest with the series. The first one was good. Full stop. 2 was fun, I guess. I didn't like the story. And all the jokes were not square enough for me. No, it was just constant jokes. And then Borderlands 3, I only bought because a friend wanted to play, and then he never wanted to play it, so I never beat it. Maybe one day. Maybe one day, if I do the group stream thing, we can basically go through the Borderlands series. Yeah, I get you. 1 was really good. It was the best of the series. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's kind of a cool part of the game. Hey, I'm not sure if you saw that part, but the your stats are linked entirely to your delusion. So you have delusions of might, and therefore you become stronger. I have delusions of guile, and therefore I'm quicker. Right? You have delusions of charisma, right? And then, you know, is that? Okay, that's arrows. Yeah. So basically, it's you believing that you're strong makes you strong. Well, I don't know if it's believing, but, you know.
I don't know how else to word it. But right now I'm collecting fragments of Delusion to create a full Delusion that I can just dive in. That's what I need those little doodads for. Interesting. I also love that this game genuinely makes a telescope useful. Too many times, like a spyglass is something you can buy in a game and it's just utterly useless. Kind of. In many ways. Like, how is the star a neural star? Oh, yeah, I was mentioning that before. So, yeah, that's a neural star. And then these are, like, neural synapses that spread out from it. And so you go up to the erudite college, right? And you find a cosmonaut. So somebody who actually went out into space. And he finds out, like, hey, it's not just neural star here. And there's more all over the world. This is just a small region. And they're all different colors. They all pulse at different rates during the day. And then and as it turns out, once you go past the stratosphere, there's just thousands of stars of these neural stars and synapses. And basically, this is just what the world has embraced. It's what they believe. It's what they, grew up under. They don't know any other way. And they strive to understand it. Just like us in space. I mean, this is obviously a world that exists in something's mind. Oh, and something they mentioned. They didn't explain too much, but the angel that can change reality, apparently that is a thing that created outside of reality. Yeah, basically. And I don't know if it's rent-free. Well, maybe it is. I mean, we're paying our dividends to life. I mean, of course, we all know that that's going to be... I think that's going to be explained once the... Oh, it's the meme? Gotcha. Ooh, there we go. Landmark. I promise I will always be slow with those. Behind the times, I am. These Titanic feet are awesome. Although I don't understand how they're not connected to anything. Well, I guess that's just kind of looking at it too close. Yeah, there you go. So this is the foot. And these guys are technically connected to it. Or maybe he stepped so hard that it's, his foot's halfway underground. Little memes, but sometimes I pull one out. Hey, that's a-okay. I mean, isn't that what a meme is? Or a mimetic, I don't know, contagion? There we go. The beloved ring of stamina. It boosts the stamina of its wearer significantly. A mass-produced ring which was well-loved by a certain owner. Its bond has given it the ring a heightened acuity, binding it to its wearer's nervous system more deeply. I don't feel bad. Most of the memes I know were memes back before they were called memes. It's also an interesting thought that they can become abandoned, methinks. Yeah. Well, that's what a meme is. It's just something that sticks inside your brain. It's something that has a mimetic effect. There we go. Good old Death Veil. The story of the Death Veil.
picking these plants because they're alchemy ingredients. I never do it, but I also use them for goddamn freaking doors. Ugh. I'm gonna come back with another couple points of strength. Or I'm gonna find a piece of armor that increases my strength. Then who's gonna be laughing? Me. I'm still trying to find a way inside the great behemoth. Okay. Up here. Yeah, we're gonna get up the ramp this way. Just gotta find a way to fight off the gobos. Oh, just more frog people. Die! There are so many of you. Come now. Meet your fate. I don't think I re-equipped my gloves that make stamina not affect my damage. Yep, I did forget that. Shoot. Yeah, so a normal mechanic in this game is if your stamina decreases, you do less damage when you hit things. And naturally, that makes sense. But these gloves I'm wearing mitigate that. And thus I'm kind of tearing through enemies. More so. And yeah, the stamina decrease, how it kind of goes down, like it recharges. But over time, you get what's called fatigue. And as you become more fatigued, you lose stats. So that's why it encourages you to sleep in a bed from time to time, so that erases your fatigue. Or drink a stamina potion, which, in theory, makes you older. Like, it ages people faster. I don't think that has a gameplay effect, but, yeah. I mean, I think I'm just explaining it complex. It's really the longer you have the bar, the longer you're awake, the more your bar diminishes. Once it gets to a certain level, you get debuffs, and then if you sleep, the bar is full again. There we go. Get some fine ore. 2 things of fine ore. Yeah, that temporal pickaxe is awesome. No, I don't know that for sure. I don't think there's an in-game mechanic for it, but the potion of regen has a little blurb, which I thought was fascinating. It was... There we go. Temporarily boosts stamina regen. This potion enhances the body's natural functions, accelerating natural recovery. Should be used with care, as it unintentionally accelerates aging as well. So yeah, that's a, basically it makes you get older faster. No in-game, but imagine if I like, hampered those. Apparently my character's longevity pretty much diminishes. It's probably good if you're endless. All right. Again, that's one of those risk-reward things, which it only implies it in this game, but the fact that you can get this potion of great strength, but at what cost? It's like, yeah, you're stronger now for, being weaker later. Or sooner, I guess. So, this thing is freaking amazing. I love it. I want to drive it. There's 2 entrances. I have to convince my way in. Okay, we're going around. Jesus. I didn't think there was a... I thought it was flush. Alright. Start climbing on this ancient beast. It's only been here for 40 years. And to think, the God War was 40 years ago. How much things have changed over that time? Ah, crap. Didn't think I'd be fighting! Fly-spewing beast. Another one of those. Yeah. There's not a lot of damage. Kind of expect more from you, Mr. Bow. Behold the butterfly. There we go. Ow, you son of a gun. Alright. The teeth. The teeth on that thing. The teeth. Okay, apparently it's a toothy god. Oh yeah, this is a place of a great battle. But it seems like it's just covered in ghosts. Ghosts who kind of regret the fight that they were a part of. The fact that this thing is so booby-trapped is kind of insane. But it kind of makes sense. Like, I can imagine sappers being a large problem for this thing. Somebody willing to climb on and sabotage the... Uh-oh. Riddle me this. What does this little red potion do? Restoration? Oh. Go for the stealth attack and just dance. Okay. Got giant, I'm guessing moth eggs? The magic moths? I don't know why this one's a tube. Okay. 40 years. So this was at the end of the God War. This has been sitting here for a good 40 years, abandoned, because I guess it was no longer needed. Kind of rusting away. I mean, it looks like it's made out of wood. So maybe it's rotting away? I don't know. But it seems like long enough for these eggs to grow. Oh, yeah, the goblin's probably made his house here. Maybe he needs food. Maybe he's eating moths. Okay, riddle me this. I'll get to you, ghost. Don't worry. Make that like the vicious cycle of life. Like he eats the grub larvae, but the other one's, Hi. I wonder which room is his. Alright. I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home, I want to go home. Alright, so we're just witnessing their final thoughts. Let us put on... No. Oh, we're in the... What is this, the cockpit? What's this item? Next to a corpse, no less. The God War Pendant. A little silver pendant marked with one of the Union's early symbols. It seems to have belonged to Cornelius of the Kreisgard. The fastener is broken, so it cannot be worn. Surely it has some sentimental value to someone. So I'm going to give that to, what's his name? And some Delusion. I feel like the Delusion in this game is actually pretty strategically placed. Like it tells a particular story. So we're in the head of the beast. Freaking awesome. Where does this take us? Down. So we're probably going to give that pendant back to the guy who, like the one survivor who fought on this thing and survived. Yeah. But yeah, like, think about it. The Delusion's here, and it's basically like Delusions of power in that regard. Or Delusions of something along those lines. Maybe Delusions of greatness? Glory? Onward for apostasy! Death to idols false and true! Death to death itself! Onwards! Yeah, that's probably the commander. I don't know, any Titanic warship, you probably... Actually, now that I just called it a warship, that's kind of interesting, seeing as they were trying to kill the gods. But, yeah, there's always somebody on the front just saying, yes, this is the glory, and spurring people on. They usually have the coolest speeches. I like me a good monologue. But it's one of the most effective ways to convince people... Okay, running away. To convince people to all do the same thing for the same cause. I've long ago decided that's probably one of the hardest things you could possibly do, is convince a group of people to all do the same thing. And do it coordinated and well, and, you know, be super into it. Yes! It's time to level up. And despite my thoughts, I am going to level up strength. So if I drink a potion of luck, it'll go up to 7, so I still can't open any of those doors, which sucks. I wonder if this device that they were piloting had delusions of its own. Like, did it delude itself in its own greatness? Is that why it had to be abandoned when its purpose no longer was needed? Where are you going, Holmes? That's right. Okay, I can do this all day. When I upgrade this bow, you're all gonna pay. Saving on health potions. Man, I need to find that key to get in the temple on the opposite side. Maybe that's what I get when I, there we go. Not sure what I hit there. I think I've just decided not to fight this bulkhead. Come on. Fine. Nope, don't do that. Okay. Seems pretty wooden, though. Obviously metal. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you know, it has the... I know a lot of other stories have kind of explored that idea, where you got the machine spirit, the ghost in the machine. In fact, can something inanimate be sentient? Hear that? That's not cannon fire. That's the future. Okay. Yeah. I kind of like the idea of clockwork sentience, though. Like a bunch of gears moving and that somehow simulates thought. And got me a spell. Renders the caster invisible, greatly reducing the range at which they can be detected. Such spells are widely used by the criminal gangs of Lundil and Slev, forcing many shopkeepers to invest in wards of Dispel. Oh. I just got a spell of invisibility. If it was worth it to actually do some stealth, I might put use in that. Even though I boast about being a stealth archer, I don't really put much stealth into it. It'll be this. Put on a little scanner goggles. See if there are more. So I want to open this door. It wouldn't be behind the moths, would it? Maybe up here? Up high? Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's an interesting skill if you think about it. Like being skilled particularly at long distance archery, which, from experience, is actually incredibly difficult. Ah, there it is. I usually focus more on like mid-range. But yeah, knowing how to arc a shot and being accurate at the same time is bonkers. Summon Skeleton Archer. Summons a skeletal archer to attack the caster's foe at range. Watching a skeleton aim and loose an arrow with empty eye sockets and fleshless finger bones is deeply unnerving experience. Well, that sounds like a personal problem. Although, yeah, I feel like seeing a moving skeleton would be unnerving. Still can't get in through that end. Still didn't find any doors, I'm noticing. But I've got the item. I think we can take that opportunity. I did not find a key. Alright, roll me this. Let's use our vantage point to our advantage. So, what do we got? We got this doodad. Oh yeah, let's unlock the Ambarian thing. Yep, and all that time, since this thing has been in the same position for so long, people will just put boards and bridges. Made a ramp to be able to get inside. I don't think we'll ever be able to enter through the Grand Codpiece. Okay, so this island also doubles as having Emberian ruins. I'm curious as to why. So we gotta... I think we opened 3 things, and we get to activate that doodad. Hopefully there's not more, because I have no idea where they are. I just noticed everything respawned. It's also the island of endless war, apparently. Does the creatures come back? Especially this thing. I wonder if they'll ever explain as to what that is. Oh, they do bleed damage, whatever they do. That sucks. My health is going to be diminishing for a while. This way. There we go. We did it. We popped it open. Yeah, really weird. They have like a very spider-like head. Kind of like a mantis shrimp. Whoa. Damaged Emberian armor. Go on. Much battered in the long-ago war of Emberian conquests, this armor is nevertheless still a marvel. Sounds of its ancient machineries are still audible to the wearer, like whispers of the distant path. Boost maximum health, mana, and stamina slightly. Ooh. 40 armor, you say? Pray tell, what's the armor of this? 40 armor, 20 defense? What's the difference between armor and defense? Decreased damage received by enemy combatants. Your armor rating, based on the clothing and equipment you wear, reduces damage taken by enemy attacks. By decreasing my armor by 20, would I therefore be 40, 40. Okay, so I'm just losing if I wear this one, but health, mana, stamina. Oh, yeah. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to go back to our ship. We're going to take a break from this island. How do I get back to my ship? We're going to turn in the pendant. And then we'll probably call it an evening. Got to get through my Friday. Nope. Stealthing my way through was a mistake. I don't even think I came down this way. Ow. Get rid of me this. How do I get? Oh. I suppose it was that easy. Yeah, Elixir of Restoration is actually probably going to be the most cost-efficient way of healing in the near future, because soon I'm going to be getting so many health and mana stamina buffs that it's going to be a really hard time recharging. Okay, so it's not there. I go down and around. I'm trying to find my way back to the cave in which I landed. Maybe I should have landed in the middle of the island. Oh well. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Oh, there it is. The other side of the crevasse. Oh, come on now. There's no way. There's no way I walked right past it. Right at the beginning. I mean, everything's pointing that I did. Alright, roll me this. We're gonna try out the fancy little spell slot. Steady. Steady now. We be invisible. Yeah, spell does not last long at all. I question its you. Oh my god. I don't want to talk about it. So much for a potion of. See, that was a test. I want to make sure that we're all on the same page of this short span of adventure or mental mapping. All right, Frog Beast, you stay there. Stay stupid. Alright, here we go. It's the fade spell. I wanted to give it a shot, see how effective it was. I'm pretty sure I'm decent enough at my stealth skill that I don't really need it, but it was a treasure. Might as well look at it. You know, getting to my ship's gonna be pretty tough. Especially with looking right at me. Ah! We're safe. Let's take a lovely evening in our nice shell. And it's nighttime. Basically, we have the star is at its maximum compression, so it's not producing a ton of light. And arguably no heat. I think the nature is primarily garnered by the gods. And the star moves, so we'll come back here eventually. But right now, we're going back to up here. Man, I can even see all the things I activated in the world map. That is so cool. Ships, we got castles. There's so much stuff to explore. Which city am I going to? It's the one we're smack dab in the middle. Not there, so it is this way. There. We're okay. We're okay. Hey, Pigooth. Where do I land? There it is. Would they really let me come in with a frickin' giant squid? So yeah, go ahead and park. You're obviously a ship. It is. What's it gonna take to land? Can I attach? Alright, you know what? New strat. Hear me out. We're gonna scoot ourselves around. We're just gonna land on the island. Huh? Right in the lake. Awesome. And I completely missed. I missed. That's hilarious. Well, okay. My piloting's been it's been better. Let's park up here. There we go. There. Oh, shit. Well, we can come in the city via the sewers. I'm not too proud. Okay, no, I can't. Alright. Get the jitter seed. I like the idea that no matter where I land, I'm in some body of water. Alright. So we're actually going to go to the docks and recall my ship. That's going to be how we park from now on. Recall. There we go. Like, even if it's like, okay, cool, you're in the middle of the desert, you're dancing around, hey, see you up and down, you look like someone who can take care of himself, so word of advice, if you'll hear it. Hey, I solved the famine. You're in the middle of a freaking desert, right? And then the one thing that happens, you splash in a puddle. I'm like, God damn it! Okay, so 50 armor. Once again, fully functional. The Ambarian armor encloses its wearer like a second skin, shrouding the mortal flesh in an immortal might. Yeah! So look at that! My health bar, stamina bar, all that got super strong. So yeah, so we got the Shroom Ore. So the Shroom Reeve Greatsword, which I'm not going to grab. The Shimmering Greatsword of Shroomweave, weapon long coveted by Wiccan covens. When gripped in one's hand, it is said the Shroomweave weapon makes casting spells quicker and less taxing on the mind. Not doing it because I'm not a mage. A warbow from the ancient Ambarian Empire. It's an object of lethal beauty, carved body, tense with potential. This example has somehow survived to the present day. Every bit as deadly now as it was then. Awesome. I can increase my bow. Nice. Okay, so this one, the Void Bow. A bow forged with night black voidstone. This unsettling weapon seems to spit deadly arrows at its targets. The string is eerily silent, releasing arrows with only the ghost of a whisper. A spectacularly strange bow from where else? The Clockwork Kingdom. This contraption can be instantly transformed into a broad cutting blade, in case the enemy has managed to get close. Someone's in for a big surprise. See, that's actually kind of awesome. A bow made from Shroomweave, a substance that shimmers with a potent cipher magic. When gripped in one's hand, it is said that the Shroomweave weapon makes casting spells quicker and less taxing on the mind. I think I'll do a Void Bow here. I think I'm going to make a my longsword. Yeah. I'm going to make a Shroomweave longsword, basically. I do not want my greatsword. I want my longsword, thank you. Shroomweave sword. Yeah. I'll make that. With one of the rarest ores. And lastly... What? Can't upgrade my tatty equipment. So let's, I guess let's equip it. This is 20 damage. Oh, that looks cool. Yep, carrying around Shroomweave, no big deal. Hey, what do you have to say for yourself? This used to be such a quiet place. Since the Apostatic Union stepped up its presence here, there's guards patrolling the streets night and day. That sounds like a thief would say that. So I initially bought a house from here. There's Peguth, the great worm god of growth. Let's go say hi. creepy. It's kind of like a magical energy blade. I mean, it's shroom weave, so it's a it's got kind of like that spongy metal look to it. Okay, I can teleport back to my house. Peguth, can I not talk to you anymore? Very well. He's a god. I helped out. And he's the one who caused everything to regrow. So he's a good guy. I mean, he's not, but, you know. He's not actively willing our demise. What the hell is that? There it is. This way. They really did. He's also, like, you can't see it from that perspective, but he's got, like, a lamprey face. It's pretty unsettling. Let's go with that. Hey, there's this guy. You again. The old veteran puffs on a mechanical pipe, half hidden by baroque swills of smoke. I have something for you. What do they want around here? I have something for you. Drangord is silent for a moment, reaching tentatively, then drawing back, not ready to touch the artifact yet. Is that... Did you... He coughs, producing a particular spectacular flare-up from the pipe. Attempts to compose himself. Well, I never thought I would see that again, but you've done a kind thing, and for an old grease guard. He reaches out again, this time touches the pendant gently. Here, take this. Don't open it here. Not when there any old Inquisitor can see. That's void ore. Never built anything with it. Never killed anything with it, neither. And now I never will. But that's what did for all the gods. And that and our own blood and guts. Oh, so they used the void steel. A little bit of the stuff I kept back for myself in the end of the war. Though I can't imagine why. Perhaps to remember it by. But now I have this. Drangorg is clasping the pendant tightly as he slides a package across to you. Seems like a good time to leave the old man to his thoughts. Goodbye, Lieutenant Artificer. Yeah, so we got another rare material. We are going to upgrade our bow. Because the Void Steel bow seems particularly powerful because... yeah, basically just 45 damage from 35. Well, that sounds pretty cool. Bow forged from night black, yeah. So we'll basically kill anything at range. Including Peguth! Farewell. Yeah, okay, I thought not. Yes, we have completed that quest. I don't know about the temple. We'll probably have to come back there another time. Yeah. I like how we're finally getting the legendary weapons. I can't wait for the mechanical crossbow. But allow me to do this. I think it's time that we have to call it an evening. I have to go to bed. Got work in the morning. It's Friday, so we gotta survive it. But I have a toast to you all. Drink down. And thank you. I hope you have a wonderful night. I'll be on tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be playing a Lord of the Rings. So that, yeah. Oh, you get some sleep too, homie. Rock and stone to you too, bud. And yeah, Opal, you have a good night too. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here. Makes it all worth it. But with that, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll play Lord of the Rings. And good night.